Yay.
Welcome to the Empath Self-Care Challenge. This is the opening ceremony. It will be recorded. And TJ, can you mute? Oh, maybe, let's see. Can you mute your audio? That would be awesome. And I'm so glad, Tiff and I are so glad that you're here. The reason we're doing this, there's a reason. And it's because I got a big nudge to the side of the brain that said, you need to run a challenge that helps empaths do self-care. Tiff and I know very well, you as an empath, you are a deep feeler, you're a lover of all, and you think it's your job to single-handedly save the world. Right. You just know what people need, and you're so good and such a deep feeler, and you see so clearly where you can make a positive difference. And the beautiful thing is, Tiff and I see you so clearly, and we can see where the gaps are.
Okay, we want everyone to share where you're from.
Yeah, pop it in the chat thread.
What country, state, whatever you want to share about that in the chat.
Oh, there's Bruce's cat. So sweet. Okay, so we're going to do, this is going to just be fun. Okay, I am going to walk through, give you a little overview of what the challenge is, how you access the site, what the community looks like, how you're going to be able to go post your pictures, because that is one of the parts of you doing the daily activity, is that then you post a picture. Some of you have already started posting in the private community, and it's perfect. Your shares, your pictures, perfect.
Yeah, your pictures are amazing. You're all a bunch of gorgeous humans.
Totally.
I'm looking at your pictures. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous.
And just so you know, when you go in, well, I'm going to wait. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. But before we jump in, we're going to just have some fun. Tiff's going to do a Rebel Deck reading. I don't know if many of you have been on our live show where we do our live show inside Empath Tribe Facebook group once a month. Well, today we're going to do a Rebel Deck card reading. So start thinking of a question that you would like to ask the universe. And this deck is explicit. So anything Tiff and I do, if it's our podcast or we're just being ourselves, we allow ourselves to be ourselves. And that means sometimes we're going to use swears.
We don't sometimes use swears. We're explicit and irreverent and naughty all the time.
If it makes you scared or you feel offended, we're sorry.
You don't. You won't. You won't.
No, not you. You're a wild thing. You're a wild thing, like we're all a wild thing here. So we're going to do the Rebel Deck reading, come up with a question. Thank you for sharing. I have my eye on the chat thread, so you can ask any questions that you have. This really is just a place where we can all gather together at the beginning of this 10-day self-care challenge, where you're going to do some self-care every day for 10 days. For every one of you that does every single day's challenge and you post your picture, if you have trouble posting your picture, we will not hold that against you. Like if you can't get it to work, that's okay. At least complete the daily activity and we will have a special award, reward, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have that for you.
And I don't know what it is.
No, and you're not getting, you aren't going to know.
Because I'm hoping I win it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So here we go. We're going to pull 3 cards. This is the Rebel Deck. It's tarot with an attitude. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great deck. It's called the Rebel Deck. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
And so if you are having a hard time coming up with a question, then just say, what does the universe want me to know today? Okay. And I'll give you about 10 more seconds and then we're going to draw.
It's so good to see all of your faces. My goodness. It's amazing.
Wow. That was a heavy deck today.
Here we go. Oh,
wait.
That one's intense.
Woo.
Okay. Ooh, these are all a little rough.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it over. And this is what I know. If the card needs to be there, I'll draw it again.
That's right.
Sometimes I get a little alarmed.
I'm
like, there's a devil in the deck.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh boy. This is a good one.
Okay,
This is a good one.
there you go.
Good.
And one
I mean,
more.
they're all good, right? Just some of them are.
We just want to be a little gentle since it is self-care day. There you go.
Okay, the 3 cards. And any of you that are brave enough or willing, you can always post the question that you wanted
Did you
to
come up
answer
with a
to.
question?
No, I thought you were gonna do the question. No, neither of us had a question, but one of you, all of you do. So the first one, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, here it fucking is.
Ah, I know that was for many of you. I can
Right.
feel it.
If you're waiting for a sign, you just got it, baby. You just got it. Okay, the second card, you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works.
That's a good one.
Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. And the third, you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Give 0. Okay? Give 0.
Okay, so put in the chat what numbers belonged to you. 1, 2, or 3. Do you
Or 1, 2, and 3.
or 1, 2, and 3, or 1
1
and
and 3.
2, or 1 and 3,
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
All of them. You guys are so awesome. All of them, 1 and 3. 1 is mine. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 3. Please repeat all of them. Ooh, Alex, good job. You did that. First one, this is your sign. If you're waiting for a sign, here it fucking is. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done is number 1. Number 2 is you do you. Stop trying to, oh no, that was 3. Number 2 is you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Maybe that was 2
That
or
was
3.
3.
Sorry, guys.
That was 3.
Number 2, you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works.
Boy, that's so true.
No matter how hard you try, right?
You really learn that when you have children.
Yeah. And Pat, get the deck. It's the Rebel deck. You can get it on Amazon.
It's such a great deck. It's super fun.
It really is. It's really fun. So, okay, let's jump in really quick and talk about self-care. I want to just walk you through. Every day you will get an email. Obviously, you all got the email with the Zoom link. Good job on getting that email and getting here. Every day of the challenge, you will get an email that will have a link to take you to the challenge video where Tiff walks you through what the challenge of the day is. Now, on the backside, we can tell who watches the videos because it will show in the stats. That's how we will know if you've completed all 10 days. I know it can sound really scary.
No,
that we're going to like
doesn't.
look at the video.
Who feels scared? Raise your hand. Be brave and share. Lisa, you might be the only one. So I'm
That's
sending you
so
like
good.
a power burst right
That's
now.
so good. So you will get it. So every day you'll get the new video that has the daily activity. It rolls out at 1 a.m. our time so that you in UK and Australia, you're a whole different day than us. God bless you. But that's the deal. You'll get the email. In the email, I will always make sure to have the link for to take you to the community where you can post your picture, your daily share from your activity that we ask you to do each day. And it will also have a link to the activity. Like I said, it will take you to the course site. So what I would like to do is share my screen and take you into, so what it looks like if you haven't accessed your site yet, I would like you to be able to see what that looks like. So here we go. We're going to do this. So this is the community page right here. I can see you, Trisha, can you see the community page right now? Yes. Okay, good. So this is where you'll come in and you'll just make your post. Like here's Trisha's cute post.
That's a great picture.
You'll share a picture of your daily activity and you'll post. All of you can go in and you can comment on each other's. Right here, it says this is a public group. This is no more public than just the community for the challenge. It's just us inside of here. So you're safe. You can post away. All right. Don't be worried about that. Now, let me go show you the site. So you'll be able to access all of your daily activities as they're released here in our Empath School training site for the self-care challenge. You will see us start here. You will have the Zoom link will be right here inside of this little post. And then every day you'll get the next day, the next day, and you'll be able to see all the days
This
as
is
you
super
move.
fancy.
I know, isn't
Good
it
job.
exciting? So when I talk about the course site, that's what I'm talking about. When I talk about the community, that's what I'm talking about. This challenge is different than a lab where we would have just had everything out on our Empath Tribe page and it would all just be happening. We'd be posting. This is a more private scenario because this is about you doing your self-care. This is about you having a new experience with yourself where 10 days in a freaking row, you're going to do something for you on purpose because it is very, very important. One other item of business that I'd like you to all be aware of, on day 7, we have art, healing art, and Faith Reitmer, wave your hand. Faith is the teacher of that art class, and I think you're going to love it. Now, I sent out some supplies. You're going to be painting with makeup sponges and Q-tips. We have you can get the basic paint list with white, black, and then the 5 main colors. Or if you really are like, I really don't have a way to get those paints, find a little watercolor. Faith said we can use even watercolors. So make it work for you. But if you do want to order some of the supplies in the email that I sent yesterday, all the supplies are listed of what you will need for art class on day 7. Okay, Walmart is a great place. If you have access to Walmart, incredible prices, and you could get everything you need. So that will be day 7. The rest of the days you can just do. You can just use your body. You and your body can do your self-care. So the other part of the challenge is on day 22. So day 21 is day 10. On day 22, we're doing a closing ceremony celebration here on
You
Zoom.
mean the date, the
The date-
22nd?
No, oh, yes.
Because I'm like, if there's 22
guys,
days, we're
right?
screwed because I'm not prepared.
On March 22nd here in the US. March 22nd is when we're doing the closing ceremony Zoom like this one. All the rest of the days, you're just going to be inside the training site watching the daily video and then doing the activity.
And taking your picture.
Are we all squared away? Like we understand, Firuza? I can see you nod if you understand. Okay, good. And then for any of you that decided you wanted to do the VIP pass, so you all still can do it. We'll keep that available until we get to those 2 classes Tiff teaches for the VIP pass. When you get the VIP pass, is $47. You will have a year of access to all of these activities, and you will have access for the 2 classes. Oh yeah, just gonna mute that. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay, so the VIP pass gives you a year of access to the 2 classes, the special classes Tiff will do. You have access to all of the activities for these 10 days, and you'll have all of that access for a year. Now, the 2 classes that Tiff will be teaching, one of them is a guided past life gift retrieval. Now, what that means is Tiff will guide you. She will take the group through taking you into one of your past lives. She'll help you see and know how to do that. When you get there, you're going to learn something about that experience that you're going to then bring back with you to this life. Phenomenal opportunity to shift some energy or some of the places you may feel stuck in your life here. So that's the past life gift retrieval. The other class is where she takes you through a guided automatic writing session where she connects you to your higher self. She'll have some questions that you'll be asking, and then she'll teach you how to automatic write and get that intuitive download from your higher self, and you'll write out your answers. A beautiful class. Again, both of those classes you could do over and over and apply it for another past life, another question. So that's the value of what those classes are. And like I said, if you still want to do the VIP, I will make sure in our next email that comes out to you for tomorrow. And Alex, I think I saw you here. She's team Empath. Alex, if you'll just make sure that we get that link in for the VIP pass into the day 2 email that goes out tonight in the middle of the night. I think that is the business. The other thing that I do need to say is some of you are new. Some of you are new to me and to Tiff. Welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. Tiff and I have been in the coaching and spiritual healing business for now 16 years. And we created and rolled out Empath School almost 5 years ago. Empath School is where empaths join us to go in even deeper. And yes, this challenge is part of our Empath School offer, but we also have a way to go even deeper. As we are now in this conversation, if you're new to us, I'm your go-to person. If you're wanting to know more about what kind of resources we have available, I would love to talk to you. So as you understand this about us, Tiff is a gifted psychic medium, channel, teacher, healer, coach, and has been through a lot of life that got her to this point. And I'm a coach, a clinical hypnotherapist, and my specialty is mindset and helping you get past the blocks. So that's who we are. We are called to you, the empath. You are, just like I said about you, the empath, early when we jumped on, I said, you can see what other people need. You know where you could really help at a very high level. Well, Tiff and I are called to you. And that is why we're running a 10-day self-care challenge, because you freaking need it.
And you matter.
For yourself.
You matter.
For your well-being.
Yes.
For your joy, for your peace, for your comfort, for your support, to have a community of people that you're rubbing shoulders with that are just like you. And that's why we're running this challenge. So we're so glad that you're here. So
Christy, thank you so much. It's so good to see your gorgeous face. I love you. It's so good to see you.
Oh my God. I was just thinking about you, Christy Bodish. Awesome. It's so good to see you. Okay. So Tiff, would you share, Jasmine, this is a place where you belong. Massively.
Welcome. Yes.
Massively. So would you share about self-care and talk a little bit about your self-care journey and what it took for you to realize the impact and importance of self-care in your life?
Well, these days, self-care is pretty number one for me. Spending a life, I've been an empath since birth, naturally. I mean, naturally to me, that makes sense. And I have a great love of people and wanting to help. And I have spent my life helping others because I am so invested in joy and teaching. I can't not teach something. It's just my nature. And I got upside down right before my brain injury 4 years ago. What is today? What's the date?
March 12th.
Yeah, and about 4 days from now is when I sustained a pretty scary experience with a brain injury. It took me a couple of years to heal that. I still have a few little things I'm working on in my brain, but I'm better than ever. And I had to do self-care. So that's where I really learned the value of it, because either I was going to do self-care or I was going to die. And so in my brain injury, my nervous system was completely destroyed. So I couldn't really do anything. Jack had to do everything for me. All I could do is sit and try to breathe and not suffocate, because my diaphragm in my body that helps me breathe was partially paralyzed, and there was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I was determined to live because I'm here for a reason, and I am not going to go down without a fight. So I started to study and learn about the nervous system and self-care, and now I will not stop talking about it, because the biggest issue we have as highly sensitive people is our nervous system. We spend our entire life serving and caring and healing and teaching and loving people. And oftentimes we don't get that reciprocation. The law of reciprocity is a little difficult for us to experience in life because we are different. Highly sensitive people, scientifically, it is proven, okay, by Dr. Elaine Aron, that the neurons of the brain, the mirror neurons, are more active than 80% of the population. That means within this 20% is the highly sensitive people, and within highly sensitive people are the empaths. So everyone on this call will either be an empath or a highly sensitive person. And let me tell you what the difference is. A highly sensitive person is a person that is just like an empath. They just don't absorb the energy into their body, but they sense it and feel it all around them. An empath is the one that absorbs it into the body. And we're like, is this my feeling or someone else's? Or is this something I absorbed from an object? Or am I just having a weird experience? So we kind of have confusion because we're always absorbing because our energy field is porous. Why is it porous? There's a whole bunch of theories out there. It doesn't really matter. The fact is that we have to take care of our nervous system. If we don't, we're in trouble. And this is what happens. We begin to get tired, fatigued, resentful, and then sick. And so self-care is where it's at. You have to take care of yourself before you can do what it is that you're here to do. And I know for a fact that every highly sensitive person on this planet is here because it is a calling. It is not a curse. It's not something terrible that happens to us and we just have to learn to live with it. We are the healers of the world. We're here right now on this earth to usher in the shift that's happening right now of 5D. If you don't know more about that, listen to me more in my TikToks and in Empath School and all that, and you'll learn all about that. But you are here for a reason. There's no accident that you're here, and there's no accident that you're on this call right now. I don't even believe in accidents. So you are here to start taking back your personal power and loving yourself so you can show up in the way you are meant to be here. And we have been conditioned since we were little kids that we are here to make sure everyone else feels comfortable and happy and wonderful and safe and joyful by forgetting ourselves. That makes us an amazingly good person. And the truth is that we probably bought into it. And then what did? We did it and we got sick. How many of you have had some health issues that the doctors just can't seem to figure out? Raise your hand.
God, look at all the hands.
Yeah. It's because your nervous system is like, hey, self-care is important. So that's why we're doing this right now. This year is a wild, energetic year. The world is changing rapidly, and self-care is our number one. And our biggest enemy right now is fear. Our biggest enemy is fear, and it's time for you to take care of yourself now. So here we are, all of us together. And my journey started 4 years ago. And now today is actually, I take Tuesdays off of work. They are my self-care days. I've already gone and got my lashes done today. I've had some time laughing with some friends. I made myself the most amazing pesto chicken tomato sourdough bread
half of it
sandwich. I was like, this is some
amazing.
self-care.
So
but the thing that's amazing is that there's self-care. The thing I wanted to really help you understand is when you are doing self-care, it's not just because it feels fun or nice. You have massive benefits mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They are beneficial scientifically. Everything that I shared with you in the next 10 days or the next 8 days, because we have 2 awesome people coming in to do classes as well. It will benefit you and your mental well-being and your spiritual well-being and your physical body and your nervous system. So guys, this isn't like you do self-care because it enhances your life. I'm like, you must do self-care for well-being. You must do it to be able to show up, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to do what you came down here to do. When you decided before you were born, oh yeah, I'm going to go down and I'm going to be ready and I'm going to be one of those healers that helps change the world. In order for you to do that, you have to feel good, and you're not meant to feel like shit. You are not meant to feel like crap. And we've all felt like crap. And my message to you today is you are here to have joy, you are here to thrive, and you are here to be happy and to live a life that feels beneficial to you. And no one's going to give it to you. Not one person is going to give you permission for self-care except for Tiff and Jack and yourself. And we're not always going to be in your ear. So you have to say, yep, I'm going to take care of this, because you know as well as I do, most people aren't thinking about you. And it isn't because you're not awesome, because you're the most awesome. And other people just aren't as evolved, that 80%. And I don't want to create separation. That's not my intention, but I want you to get real. It's like your brain works different than 80% of the world. And so the things that you're thinking about and your thoughtfulness and kindness and deep desire to love and help is not typical. So most people aren't even thinking about that. You are, and that's why you've lived a life where most people don't ask you how you're doing. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Raise your hand. Oh,
Oh my
everyone goes,
God.
and we're like, well, why doesn't anyone ask how I'm doing? Why doesn't anyone see what I need and just do it? I hate asking for help. That's because most people don't think the way that you do. You are different and very unique and very powerful. In order for you to show up well, you must self-care. So here we are.
Oh my God, that was amazing. I felt like I needed to throw a little hallelujah in. Amen. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Really important. And being the person that stood on the other side of the brain injury and watching her rebuild her life and her health and her ability, it was very scary and very moving to watch the power of this woman find her way back into herself. One of the biggest scaries right at the beginning was that she lost her sense of connection in feeling connected to me, kids, people in general. It was very difficult. They call it depersonalization, and it was very, very scary. And I really didn't know. I trusted it would come right. I trusted we'd find our way through. I held the belief that we'd be okay. And here we are 4 years later, and she made her way through. She found her way through. It was quite a ride. It was quite a ride, especially that first 6 months. Extremely scary. But she just found her way back and she kept at it. And I just kept holding my mindset. It's the beauty that comes out of the ashes, right? When life feels like it burns down around us, there's always some beauty that's going to come out of those ashes.
You know,
And
as you're talking about this, I have a feeling that every single one of you on this call today have had the beauty come out of the ashes kind of experience. Doesn't necessarily have to be a brain injury or even an illness. All of us are having spiritual awakenings, and those spiritual awakenings are always brought in by an experience. And from my experience, working with all the people we've worked with all the years, it typically comes through experiences that are not very pleasant. And it makes you kind of go, what is happening? And then you have to start questioning things so that you can rebuild your life. And all of that has to do with your nervous system, all of it.
all of it.
Everything you've gone through, divorce, death, injury, illnesses, all of that stuff, relationships that blow apart, betrayal, abuse, it doesn't matter what it is. It all really presses your nervous system. And if you don't stop and self-love, like self-care, take a moment and stop allowing certain things into your experience so that you can begin to heal, you stay sick for a really long time. And I was sick for a really long time before my brain injury. It was almost like my brain injury came in as a gift to get me to wake the F up, because I am such a strong personality that I'm like, nope, I'm doing it my way. I'm going to do it the hard way, and I'm going to be successful at it. And this is just how I do it. And it's like the universe came in and said, let's have a little conversation. Boom. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's time for me to put myself first for the first time in my life. And it's the best thing I ever did. And now I am number one before anyone else is me and my connection to my higher self, to source energy. And then I can show up powerfully in my marriage, as a mother, as a teacher, as a coach, all the things that I do. But it's all about me now. And people can call me selfish, and I'm like, cool, because I'm going to be well until I die when I'm really, really old, because I'm taking care of myself, and I'm here to have joy, and I'm here to have a good time. So this whole 10-day challenge is supposed to be about enjoying and having fun, because self-care is not drudgery. The only drudgery we have in it is believing we shouldn't do it because we should be doing things for other people. And I'm all about stop shoulding all over yourself. This is not about what you should be doing. This is about what you want to be doing to take care of yourself. And you get to decide. So I'm going to give you a whole bunch of ideas, and then you get to take it and fly. And then I want you to incorporate it. I don't even want to say I want you to. I'm like, I am hypnotizing you to do this now forever because it's so important.
You guys didn't know you're going to walk away from this 10-day challenge and do self-care every day for the rest of your life.
That's right.
We are being subliminal right now. Oh, that was awesome. So yes, if you're in one of those ashes moments, keep going. Just keep that head up, those eyes open, keep your eye on the horizon. We all are right here and we've got this. I loved what Kelly said, no mud, no lotus. And then
Ooh,
Carrie said,
love
that's
that.
why I have the lotus as my background, lots of mud.
Yeah.
Right. And that's a really great example of the beauty that comes out of the mud. It really is. And all of us have mud. So good job. We're all alive. We're all here fighting the fight, right? Living the dream. Is there anything else, Tiff? So this is self-care. This is about you. This is about fun. Please keep your eye on your email inbox. That's how we'll be able to communicate with you. When you get over in the community, I'll make sure and get our Zoom links over. There's, I think it's important info section once you get over there. We'll make sure the Zoom links are there. If we have any pop-up, like exciting little opportunities that we pop in, you'll hear about it in the email. So let's go have a great challenge. Please share your pictures.
Oh yeah, that's
in the
what I was
community.
just gonna say. The reason that we asked you to share your pictures is because when empaths, they see photos and they can feel the energy. And these are happy pictures. So when you're taking a gorgeous picture of yourself out in nature, all the empaths are going to look at those pictures and absorb the light from your experience. And that's why we're having you take pictures. And also it's fun to capture yourself. It's a memory. And I'm all about photos. I have like 50,000 photos on my phone because I capture experiences so I can go back and look at a photo and absorb that energy to enhance my life and calm my nervous system. So please share your picture, even if you think you take terrible selfies. That's not what people are going to see. What people are going to see is you loving you. And that is amazing.
I love you empaths. I do love you. I'm kind of fanatical about you. And so is Tiff.
He's
I'm a
obsessive, so you better watch it. He could be a stalker.
Oh, welcome to the self-care challenge. Tiff and I are very, very, very happy you're here. And we are setting our intention that you will feel our love and compassion and kindness wrapping you up at the very least through the 10-day challenge, but honestly for the rest of your life on this planet.
Yeah, we're here.
That's my wish. We love you. Thank you for being here. Any questions? This is what you're going to do. You're going to send an email to Team Empath, all one word, at tiffandjack.com. Any question, Team Empath at tiffandjack, tiffandjack.com, and we'll get you taken care of as quickly as we can. All right? All right.
Hey, everyone.
Give us a wave. Let's all give a
Can't
wave.
wait to see all your posts.
Okay, wait. Keep waving because I need to.
Oh yeah, let's get a
I
picture.
need
That's
to.
cute. You're gonna get your exercise today.
Oh wait, I've got. Keep going, guys. Oh shit. Okay, I forgot how to do a screen capture. I can't even believe that. Does anyone who here knows how to? Lana, unmute now. Okay, command on a Mac? Command Shift 3. I did it. Okay, I did it. Keep waving, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Love you all. See you in your inbox.
Bye-bye.